So let's talk about the frame only kit. If you're interested in getting a greenhouse or high tunnel and you would prefer to decide what kind of covering goes on it, the frame only kit is the right one for you. So that means that most of our kits will come with film, a 6mm 4-year film. This kit does not. It is literally the frame only, and it is the basic of any of our kits. But it will come with everything you need to make a greenhouse minus the film. And that might be because you want to use shade cloth to cover, your plants don't need as much coverage. I've had some customers actually use different types of covering, a different type of film for their needs. So that's what the frame only kit is really great for. You can customize it to whatever you want to do with it. So just so you know that what's included in that frame only kit. The frame only kit does still have all of your hoops. Everything we do is galvanized steel. It is 1 3/8 inch steel. 16 gauge is our standard size steel. However, you can get a 14 gauge steel if you'd like. It's just a little bit of an upgrade, but some people prefer that. Really high wind areas, if that's what you're looking for. We do carry that as well. You have ground stakes that come with every kit, including the frame only kit, and these do go just directly in the ground. It's frequently asked if they need to be concreted, how they go in. They literally are driven straight into the ground. And I would say majority of customers, 85% or so, just drive them in the ground and that's enough. If you have loose sandy soil, you might want to consider concrete, but it's not required and most of my customers don't use that, but entirely up to you, of course. You'll have 3 steel purlins in any kit that you get, and those are going to run the entire length of your structure. So they go from the very front to the very back. Full steel pieces that come together to make a purlin, and that's your center steel, like at the very top. And then you'll have one that goes a little bit to the left and one that's a little bit to the right. So 3 purlins total running the full length of your greenhouse or high tunnel. You also will have wind braces, and those are for every kit as well. We have wind braces on everything, so all kits get that. Cross braces are another feature of this greenhouse or high tunnel, and basically that's when you have a hoop. You have a brace, a piece of steel that goes from the left to the right, connecting it. It's at the top. So those are cross braces all the way across for every single hoop. All the hoops are on 4-foot spacing. So every 4 feet you have a hoop and you have cross bracing on every hoop at the top. If you have a 24 wide kit, that is the only one that will also have additional drop down steel. You can't get that with any kit, but it's not needed as much because for a 24 wide, you're going with more of a span. So we added extra steel from that top purlin down to the cross brace. So all of that steel is included. Again, all galvanized, 16 gauge steel is included for that. And then all the hardware. So all of the attachments have hardware. You put it together, we give you the hardware to make sure it all connects, all the sleeves and all the screws and all of that kind of thing. For not just the main structure, but also for your end walls. We don't provide the actual end walls. We leave those open for your customization. So you can decide if you want drive-through doors, if you want roll-up doors, whatever it is your purpose are, front and back, you can have doors, however you want to do that. But we do provide the hardware in this kit that will allow you to attach the wood to that steel structure. So the pieces that do that as well. That's all included in the frame only kit. So it's open to customize whatever kind of covering you want, but that's what's included. Thanks.